Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. Today I'm bringing you a Warlock build that is absolutely insane. If you guys are sort of struggling at endgame activities, this build is definitely for you. And if you're not, even still, it's a really fun build to use if you guys have not tried it yet. But if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, drop a like down below. We've pretty much been getting around about 100 subs a day recently, and I really do appreciate it. With Lightfall just around the corner, I'm sure we'll be getting a lot more subscribers when that's out. I do appreciate the support we're getting currently. But if you want more builds like this, remember 100 likes and I will make another one. But with that said, let's jump straight into it. Massive shout out to Blazing Boost for sponsoring today's video. It is coming to the end of the season and Lightfall is just around the corner. So if you're struggling to get any gear, make sure to check these guys out. They offer a Sherpa service. Plus with the Nightfall, the Grandmasters coming out, it's a really handy site to have if you guys are struggling. Not only that, it does have a Trustpilot of over 30,000 reviews with 5 stars. If you do use code Unstoppable at checkout, you will get a 5% discount. I'll also leave a link in the description that'll take you straight there. Now quickly before I do start with the build, I just want to say we are now obviously opening our clan back up. If you guys play Destiny often, make sure to join up using the Bungie app. If you just search it, you'll be able to join straight up. Obviously it's just first come first serve. Guys, make sure you are active though, because if you're not active, you will actually get removed. Obviously, we want to try and get max level as quick as possible so that everybody can get them extra engrams, which is really helpful if you guys are going into Lightfall. But with that said, let's jump on with today's build. So the build we're running today is going to be a Warlock Dome Blade. Now, we're using the Well of Radiance. And to be honest, it is probably the best for a Warlock, in my opinion. Well, especially endgame, is so superior out of any other super because it's crucial for team play. And not only that, you will need it in the Grandmaster no matter what. Now, Empowering Rift, this is one that is really important for today's build. You guys know me, I usually go Healing Rift, but trust me, make sure Empowering Rift is on and I'll explain why later. Burst Glide, up to you. Obviously, it's a better jump in my opinion, but if you guys want to use anything else, you're more than welcome to. Make sure you guys are using Incinerator Snap so you can scorch targets. And make sure you guys are using fusion grenades with this build. Moving on to the aspects, what we do have is your flame. So your healing, so your grenade have enhanced functionality. And obviously fusion grenade, it explodes twice, which is really crucial for the build also. Then we're using Icarus Dash. For me, it just is a little bit better. Especially for sort of end game, trying to get into cover. I really like Icarus Dash, but yet again, the other one where you can actually use Heat Risers is really good. So any of them two will work. It won't have an effect on the build, whichever you prefer. Now for fragments, we have this one. Applying Restoration, Cure or Radiance to allies grants increased grenade, melee and class ability regeneration. Then we do have Ember of Ashes. You apply more scorch stacks to targets. Ember of Char, your solar ignition spread scorch affected targets, and Ember of Torches, powered melee attacks against combatants make you and nearby allies radiant. It's a really well-rounded build. Now moving on to the weapons, what we do have is the Arbalist. Now obviously it's going to depend on what activity you are using. Primary wise, it doesn't matter. The only thing that is crucial weapon wise for the build is a solar fast firing gun, whether that's an auto rifle, an SMG, and I will show you why. The Mida Mini tool is a great one, but obviously it will depend on sort of when you're watching this video. At the minute, overload rounds are on SMG, so it's a good one, especially for Grandmasters and that, so that is why I like the Mida. Heavy weapon, anything you want really, to be honest. A Taipan, just anything what you're going to get damage off with in your well is really good, so ignore the heavy weapon on this build. Stats wise, because we are taking it end game, 100 resilience is crucial no matter what build you're sort of running, and try to get high recovery if you guys can, or discipline. To be honest, discipline doesn't really matter with this build. I'll show you why in the gameplay. So try 100 discipline, 100 recovery. It works really well if you guys can get it. Now for the mods, what we do have is resilience mod, harmonic siphon, ashes to assets, and bountiful wells. Then for the arms, we do actually have resilience, impact induction, causing damage with a melee attack reduces your grenade cooldown, and heal thyself. While charged with light, grenade final blows heal you and consume 1 stack charged with light. And moving on to what makes this build so good is this right here, the Starfire protocol. Fusion grenades have additional charge and recharge from empowered weapon damage. Fusion grenade kills grant rift energy. So pretty much what we're doing is we're going to be popping that empowering rift. Once that's popped, you can throw your grenades, and then obviously you can use your secondary, which is that solar weapon, to get your solar hits back, which will then regenerate your grenade. That's pretty much the build summed up. It is quite hard to sort of understand like that, but hopefully from the gameplay at the end, you'll see what I mean. And we are running a recovery mod, energy diffusion substrate, so we take less damage, and heal thyself yet again. So make sure you have that on because it will stack. And wild hunt boots on our legs we do have is resilience mod, invigoration, and elemental charge. Moving on to the last one of today's video is a resilience mod, utility kickstart, and elemental ordnance. Now all these things will synergize to make your grenade and the build a lot better. So basically all we're doing is using our fusion grenades to create a lot of damage, and trust me, it does do a lot of damage if you guys can get this build to work perfectly. But that's the build. Like I do with all my builds, I'll leave you with some gameplay, but like I said, do appreciate all the support on the channel. If you guys want me to carry on smashing these builds throughout Lightfall, leave a like, subscribe, and as always, I will catch you in the next one.